Welcome to Fact or Freestyle.
People love Dave Nourie, and they always answer the phone when he calls. When we get him on Zoom, we ask him to confirm rumors.
Let's see how far down the rabbit hole we go. I just forgot I didn't get a quote.
So this logo,
The one you did? Yeah, for
silhouette.
Yeah.
I think that would make a really nice t-shirt.
And we'll send one to Bob.
Yes. We'll send one to Bob. Maybe we could autograph it too. Hello, Kevin.
Hey, what's up, Joe? Hey, Dave.
Kevin Martin.
What's up, guys?
Cool. Because I know
Is that
you're
a black Kuahara?
That is my Torker, the first Torker frame I ever got.
Wow. According to Eddie Fiola, he has done promotional work for Bob Harrow on both of those frames.
Can you fellas hear me?
Yo, yeah, we can hear you.
I know that voice.
Who is that guy?
Oh, there he is. I was hoping you're my top three, Ray. You're my top three.
Nice.
Wait a second. I'll figure this out.
This will be the whole show, Joe.
There we go. Oh, this just to let you know, this happens every time. Hey, you got 2 tea bags in that. That's like the old horror story. 2 tea bags.
Double tea bag.
Dude, I got the double tea bag, boy.
Why Sickman in a like a serial killer basement? What's up with that?
Oh,
There's like plastic on the ground.
all right.
That's freaking me the fuck out, dude. I don't want to do anything illegal. I just got out.
I know. This is my little renovated schoolhouse. I have a 40 by 40 detached barn that
No
I'm
way.
riding in.
Awesome.
Are you in Ohio, Stickman?
Yeah.
Sick man.
Well,
You're in
yeah,
Ohio.
it's all right. So it's Sisman, but Dave is trolling me and always saying Sickman, and he's getting everyone to call me Sickman.
That's
I always
awesome.
thought it was Sickman. Mark Eaton told me like 5 years ago.
Exactly.
We were trying to get into something when it had something to do with Flatland. He goes, just call that Sickman dude. I'm like, all right. And I did, and it worked. So your fucking name is Sickman, I think.
So it was a car show. It was a car show, and we had a Flatland contest.
Yeah.
And I go up to the woman at the gate, and I'm sweet talking her. And I said, look, I need 2 passes for large Ray +1. She says, all right, what does he look like? And I go,
You'll know when he's here.
It's Large Ray.
no ID necessary.
Yeah. They didn't ID me either. I just said large Ray, and I walked in there like a man. It was awesome.
It's become supernatural. We had something on the show a couple days ago.
That was Kevin's breakdance name back in the 80s, Supernatural.
Whose breakdance name was that?
Kevin Martin.
Really?
That cup. I feel like I want to knock that cup out of your hand. Look at that thing. It's bigger than your head. Double tea bag. Oh my goodness.
I love you, Ray.
I have 3 pictures.
So
Just to let you guys know, I have 3 pictures of Dave Nourie in my garage.
I got
I'm
one.
looking at right now. I have 3.
I got his autograph on the wall.
Jesus.
85
Still up
Torker.
there?
Look who signed it. Who
Oh,
did?
look, he's got the poster.
There's Nourie.
Blyther.
There's Blyther's signature, and the only one who didn't sign is Ron W.
Oh my gosh.
He was too good for me in '85. He wasn't ready to hang. New London, '85. That's when I met all you guys in Spike.
Fact or freestyle? Bob Harrow is an overgripper.
Fact or freestyle? Bob Harrow is an overgripper.
What's an
What?
overgripper mean?
So apparently, the first time you shake hands with Bob Harrow,
Oh.
he grips.
Oh yeah, man. He's got a tight squeeze.
Overgripper.
It's one of those shake your hand and bring you inside. Like maybe not in the COVID universe, but prior to COVID,
Yeah.
Bob was like when you got that handshake, his other hand went on your shoulder and he pulled you in a little bit. So
Okay.
I'd say fact.
The first time I met Bob Harrow, he greeted me with a kiss on the mouth. So I have no say in this one.
That's
He liked me, I
cutting-
liked him.
Right,
What the
that's
hell?
not to be discussed.
No, I know. I thought we were telling the truth on this
I
thing.
thought
If
you
you
were
want me to
trusting.
lie, I'll lie. He's an overgripper, dude. Broke my thumb.
we're trying to determine if it was just like a West Coast thing, because we definitely Pete Augustin mentioned it. I just happened to share a story.
He
and
is.
when first time I met him, and then Pete's like, "Oh my gosh, he did the same thing to me." And so now we're like, okay, we better talk to the East Coast, then Midwest, then down South, just to see how diverse he is with his gripper.
But he is also a full eye contact while shaking hands guy too. That is huge. A lot of people don't get that. That's why Bob. That's why he's been so successful.
Good
You just
point.
gotta stare at somebody to be successful.
When you shake their hand, you look them in the
fucking told me that when I was 19, dude.
What?
You should have told me that when I was 19. I wouldn't be driving a copy van all fucking for my entire life. Just shake someone's hand and say, "Hey, man, what's up, dude?"
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm learning a lot here today. This is awesome.
Are you taking notes, Lardre?
It's all right here. Steel
Okay.
trap. Kevin's got a pad.
Fact or freestyle? Dean Palacio invented what's known as the Nourie handstand.
Wow. So Dave, you speaking of pieces coming together, you carried a guilt with you for decades. Do you want to maybe tell the guys about the handstand?
You had to bring this up on this call with these guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
You stole the
kind of
handstand from Pete Augustin. Everybody knows that.
So, what's that? Right? Say that again.
I didn't say anything. Tell him, Sickman. Is that what you guys are getting at?
Well, there was a story where Pete posted a picture of like a really great handstand that he claimed, and then Dave was like, "Is that at SeaWorld?"
No way.
And it was, and he's like, "Oh, okay, sorry."
I had Life's a Beach pants on, and Pete didn't really look at the actual photo too closely, and he was thinking when he saw it, he's like, "Wow, I never remember doing handstands quite that good." But that's not even the story. The story that I had been carrying for years is that the Nourie handstand, which I claimed, and I kind of took that as far as I could go, and I still to this day. But come to find out, two things that went wrong for me. One is I actually didn't do it first in the contest, and I actually wasn't the first to get it in the magazine.
Really?
Dean Palacio was a rider in San Diego. So yeah, I had him on the call, and we're just going to start calling it the Palacio stand. And it'll be a little of adjustment for everyone, but pretty much I've been riding on the coattails. And another funny story is that this guy Dean also invented the inverted boomerang, which some people call the decade.
Yeah.
And he also had people that claimed that trick.
So who's got credit for being the person that did the first decade? Because I don't know that.
Fred Blood.
Good job, Ray.
What?
You passed.
Really?
I'm a wealth of knowledge, man. I know everything. Just
Fred
to let you,
Blood.
I didn't want to brag, but I know everything.
It took him 10 days to invent it.
Wow. I get it.
So there's tension there because Dean Palacio and other witnesses from Southern California assert that Dean invented it, called it the inverted boomerang. Fred Blood saw it, and Fred Blood, knowing that he was connected to the liberal media of the time,
Yes, went right to the magazine.
Right to the magazine with it.
That's common.
Damn.
That happened with Joe Johnson and the tail whips. Like that happened with Joe Johnson and the tail whips. Like that happened with Joe Johnson and the tail whips. Like there was a local guy in the Boston area, I can't remember who it was, that started talking about the first tail whip, and he was doing them low on the ramp, but Joe obviously took it next level, and he'll tell you that all the time. Like Joe doesn't try to claim that he came up with the idea for it. He just got the trick down and got it over the top of the ramp. But I see that happening, especially to a guy that's got an instant, phone call to magazine photographers.
Hold on now, just stop the presses. Joe, wow. Did you hear what Kevin just said?
Yes, I did. I think we need to go back and discuss this with Mr. Johnson.
We just had Joe Johnson on the show last week, literally.
I believe that's the case. I'm not sure, and I don't think Joe's never been to take credit where credit isn't due. But the trick just got bigger, probably with the decade too, and with your Nourie stand. Like you were there, It's just how it went, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this goes in other directions as well. And we talked to Maurice Meyer, and we got a story about Tim Tracy. And Ray, I think you guys know Tim Tracy. So apparently,
Never heard of him.
all right, well, he rode for Air Uni. And
Curb dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the story goes that Tim Tracy walked into the break room at the Air Uni office, put a turd in the microwave because he was pissed they wouldn't give him his first place trophy back.
Whoa. Are you asking
I don't
Ray?
know anything about that, and I'm saying it's fake because I've been linked to a turd in the microwave, and I know the real story, and I've heard numerous fake stories. So, I don't know about this Dick Tracy guy.
I actually
That's right, I
heard
said it,
one
Dick
earlier
Tracy.
today, Ray. Let me tell it to you because you may have already heard it. Keith King told me. He said in 1993.
I know Keith King.
Yep, he told me in 1993, his friend Scott put a turd in the microwave, thought he invented it. Dave Smith even caught him, and apparently he had never heard.
What?
Allegedly, he had never heard the story, which I have a hard time believing because everybody's heard the story.
And the story was from what, 87?
Well,
What
Keith
the micro?
King,
Yeah, Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
Hey, 1987.
Yeah. Wow.
I know the whole story.
I was not there actually. It's one of the few things I missed out on.
You didn't miss nothing.
Just
where
a
was
dry
it?
cleaning bill.
Was it Palmetto? Is that where it was?
West Palm Beach.
West.
Yeah.
So now what happened? They asked everyone to leave the hotel, or a bunch of freestylers. They just wanted them out.
Oh, what? The one that, are we switching stories now to me?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have that much time unless you have enough time. I'll give you the short version, but the hotel was evacuated, and it was a horrible time of my life. It was, I mean, back then it was funny, but when I look back on it now, it was
Terrifying. Now, did the fire department
the
show up
worst.
then?
Everybody showed up.
Let me tell you something.
It was,
I've been waiting for that call my whole career, and it hasn't happened yet.
yeah. There were fire trucks, ambulance, and every cop car in West Palm Beach, and I was scared to death. And the key thing is I wasn't the main culprit of the whole thing. Like I bought the gun and the bullets, but I didn't shoot the gun. If that makes any sense.
Yes.
I can tell you the story. I mean, I think now I don't think you can go to jail for it now because it was so long ago, and I don't think anybody died, but it probably caused a lot of damage, and it probably ruined a lot of people's. There's that fucking cup again. Jesus Christ. But if you want to hear the short version, I can. I still don't know how much time you have, or if you want to talk about other stuff.
no, that's okay. We got it. We actually have another one. I know that people love to make you tell that story, so we're not gonna.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not going to put you through that again, especially
Down with that.
if you weren't the first even.
Because of the YouTube 15-minute limit, we had to break this into multiple parts. So click the link above to go to the next one. And I'll wait. It's all right. Probably reaching for your phone because you're driving. All right, time's up.